The first thing you'll notice about the Gold Coast, apart from the amazing beaches, is the outdoorsy lifestyle. From sun up to sundown, people are swimming, surfing, beaching, biking, hiking, and generally just soaking in the good vibe, because once you're here, it's hard not to get amongst it. As a local, I've got a long list of my favourite ways to enjoy the outdoors. And like the rest of the morning crowd, I'm kicking off my day in activewear.
Watch me dance, dance the night away. My heart could be burning, but you won't see it on my face. Watch me dance.
This walk around Tallabudgera Creek and through the Burleigh Headlands National Park is right at the top of the list.
When my heart breaks, when my world shakes. Dance the night.
There you go.
Thank you.
Enjoy.
See ya. Pretty much every cafe and kiosk on the Gold Coast has an acai bowl on the menu, which works well for me because these things are my guilty pleasure. And when you're around the elements all day, the sun, the sand, the salt, a treat like this is exactly what you need.
There's location
I'm in heaven.
in the beat.
This is where it's at. Burleigh Point is definitely one of my favourite hangouts on the Goldie. But there's coastline to explore as far as the eye can see. Grabbing a line bike and riding from beach to beach is a great alternative to tackling the traffic. The Gold Coast is home to almost 2,500 kilometres of bike paths and walkways, linking suburbs, neighbourhoods and, of course, its world-famous beaches. From Burleigh, it's just 10 k's down the road to Currumbin and one of the coast's oldest and most loved landmarks.
Myself, all the car volunteers will come around with jugs of food for you, filled with nectar, so that we can get all the food onto your plate ASAP. And we'll have birdies waiting on there in no time at all.
This bird feeding was first kicked off in the 1940s by a local bloke as a means of stopping neighbourhood lorikeets from attacking his garden. And now, almost 80 years later, it's still attracting all the crowds and flocks of birds. Spread over 27 hectares, Currumbin Wildlife Sanctuary is home to more than 1,400 animals and birds. But it's the lorikeets that remain the star attraction, with free bird feeding held every day at 8 and 4. From Currumbin, it's an easy and flat 15-minute ride to the Gold Coast's southernmost suburb of Coolangatta and its iconic Pink Hotel. This bold and bright revamped 1950s hotel has become a landmark of the Coolangatta landscape, and it's my top pick for a memorable place to stay. This isn't the kind of hotel that blends in with its surroundings. It's crazy and it's colourful, and over the years has become a bit of an icon of the area. Every room is completely individual, so no matter how many times you stay, you'll always have a different but equally cool experience. There's 17 rooms in total, including 6 suites, each with their own individual identity. The styling is a funky mix of retro and rockstar. It's also home to Eddie's Grub House, an old-school rock and roll burger bar. You can dine in or take my tip and head up to the hotel rooftop for dinner with a view.